Greetings and salutations, folks. My name's Nick, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds, where we're already on side quests. We've already ventured from the main path. The town of Edgewater, I think it's called? Nope, that's the journal. Over in Emerald Vale, let's see. Yeah, Edgewater, is run by Spacer's Choice, which is a terrible, terrible company that is essentially denying their people medicine under the guise that they're not good employees. So I'm heading over here to collect medicine. Abernathy apparently had told me about the medicine in the first place, but I'm not going to give it to him. I'm instead going to sell it to Esther. Partially because she's probably going to put it in better use throughout the community. Maybe. And definitely not because she is cute. So let us step inside the community center. Try not to die, because I'd forgotten about repairing my stuff. So I'd been carrying around this sawed-off shotgun in terrible condition. I've got several pistols, most of them in good condition, although now my armor's not quite as good as it could be. So I'll take care of you. And how convenient of at least several of you to just wander around with your backs turned. Ooh, what are you? Spacer's Chaw. And yeah, my toss ball stick is not in as good condition as it could be. Nope. Oh, is this just glass? Never mind. For some reason, I expected that to be a doorway. So, somewhere in here there should be the medicine. Oh? I wonder if, can they follow you around? Nope. Good enough. That was a lot more stealth than I was expecting in the first place. Hold on. Let's take a look at that assault rifle I got. 100% condition. It uses heavy magazine ammo. I have 62 heavy bullets. Okay. Let's put it in our inventory at the very least. Dervish Mist. What are you? I feel like I'm going to be spending a lot of time essentially picking stuff up and just being like, what the hell did I just pick up? Adrenaline Booster from Spacer's Choice. Honestly, I don't think I would trust anything from Spacer's Choice. Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. That is a big volume. The Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering, a dense technical primer in mechanical engineering published by Spacer's Choice. This volume describes the process of building a computing machine using electrodes and spectrum potatoes. That does not sound particularly useful. But I could be horribly wrong. Yep. Nope, that's melee. Yeah, that was a lot of missed shots. Although that's the problem when you've got so many games that play very similar to each other. And the buttons layouts are different. Because, like, I play Fallout 76 with a friend of mine, and jump is a different button, melee is a different button, but it still kind of has a similar look. Got some Adreno. Ah, I should be able to pick this. Criminal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequences. Okay. First aid room key, heavy ammo, Adreno. Alright. I'm pretty sure I'm not being seen by anybody at the moment. Ooh, riot control armor. And a sawed-off shotgun that probably doesn't suck. Let us take a look at that. How is the riot control armor? It is only a 4. How is the shotgun? It is at least 100%. So let's get rid of let's keep the toss ball stick. Let's see, there's a terminal I could use here. Welcome, Director Pickett. From Rosenberg. Everyone, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. From Hunters and Trackers. Hello, Mr. Pickett. This letter is an update. This letter is to update you regarding your request for one adult mantiquine. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the costs of their gravesite fees, as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Wow. Hunters and Trackers Limited, teaching the fauna of Halcyon the cruel realities of existence. Oof. Let's head back, actually. Because I believe there was a terminal that I passed by. Let's see, cannons can be found all over Emerald Vale. That's very nice. Coming soon, Mantiquine. Yeah, they never managed to get that one. Which means that I probably will find a Mantiquine out there. If I looked for one. Oh, I can encode a first aid keycard, but I don't need it. Because I already picked it up. Spacer's Choice Property, History of Emerald Vale Exhibit. Synopsis. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community center, this elaborate diorama of memorabilia of settlement's founding will embody the hard-working spirit of our Spacer family. The centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be a taxidermized Mantiquine, erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature itself. Except, he's kind of wasting money in the process because he's paying for failed expeditions. Oh, that door is barred. Alright, let's carry on. Ooh, hold on. Oh. A pretty necklace, if you're into that sort of thing. This necklace makes a strong fashion statement. Look at my neck. There is something on it. A pretty something. Look at it. Can I wear it? Or is it just junk? It is junk. I cannot taunt people with a necklace. Let us switch to the toss ball stick. What are you? A stun baton? Are you better than a toss ball stick? Can you really clobber people better than with a toss ball stick? Claw rake. Alright. It's like a normal rake, only smaller, and with claws. The TNL stun baton, popular among the colony's law enforcement and those who steal from them. Wow. Alright. Oh, I can't get rid of the toss ball stick because I'm currently equipping it. Let's get rid of that and toss on the stun baton. What have we got here? We got some Dervish Mist. We got some pep pills. I'm definitely going to have to sell stuff by the time I get back because I'm at 59 out of 80. In regards to my inventory. Experimental anthracillin. Let's see if this door goes anywhere. I don't think it does. Never mind, it does. Let's see if we can clear out these bad guys real quick, like. Let's wait for him to move. Ah, son of a... Alright. And then slow motion. Oh, for some reason I thought I had the shotgun out. Okay, that wasn't the cleanest, but I did survive. Also, shotgun wasn't quite as useful as I was hoping for. Huh. Do I get XP for killing these things? I'm lining myself up. Because I passed by a bunch of these, and they don't seem to attack you. So, I guess the only thing you lose out on ammo for shooting these defenseless creatures. Unless, of course, they behave more like the chickens from Legend of Zelda, in that you attack enough of them and they decide to gang up and pummel you. What have we here? Plain and pure water. Pre-sliced bread. I did not know that Saltuna had a gourmet version, but apparently it does. Mock apple juice. A bottle of gently squeezed mock apples. We take only the best apples, the mockest apples, and gently squeeze them in a 19-ton hydraulic press to deliver the complete flavor of the mock apple. A hard cider for a hard life. Made with the finest ingredient. Great on fish sticks. The Tartarus sauce. All right. I haven't actually used a vending machine yet. And I'm also going to have to start... There's going to be a point in which I'm going to have to worry about... Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have a high enough reputation with the associated faction, or a hack skill of 40 or higher. Alright, I'm going to take a moment and sell some stuff. Alright. So we got that taken care of. What else do we got? That opens up the door from here. Oh, hold on. Yeah. This is some quick XP. Although I suppose 50 experience points here or there. I guess maybe right now it is more meaningful. But definitely the farther I get into the game, the less meaningful it's going to be. Alright, let's get out of... Ooh, almost forgot about that. Let's get out of here and head back to town and turn in this quest. And maybe, just maybe, proceed with the storyline. And not get killed. What are we looking at? The internal anatomy of a canid. Do I really need to look at its bowels? This kind of reminds me of, there's a book. It's called The Big Over Easy by Jasper Fforde. It is a nursery crime novel in which the lead character, Jack Spratt, Detective Jack Spratt, has to solve the death of Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, but was it an accident? Or was it murder? These marauders, they did not make it. Well, let's save our game. It's been a while since we've done that. But anyway, on inside, I forget if it was inside the book or if it was on the back of the book. There was a an image of Humpty Dumpty on the examination table with autopsy notes. And I feel like looking at that cross-section of the canid is like that kind of sense of humor. Twice the speed, half the price. Yeah, because it's like noting the type, the shell, the crack in the shell. Much more detailed than you would expect the anatomy of a Eggman, so to speak. Let alone an autopsy report on said Eggman. But for now, where is Esther? Because who cares about Abernathy? Why, hello.
I've got some time.
I got that medicine you were after.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Never? That's harsh. At least leave me something to remember you by.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
I'm curious, who are you going to give the medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
I like it. Okay, I made the right choice. I'm not looking back. What else have we got to do? Like, that I can't do until, I have my engineering skill a little bit higher. So let us... There was somebody I was supposed to talk to about this. The town leader. Why is the town leader in the cannery?
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Seems
No, is that Parvati?
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I don't have a uniform. I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Although it is interesting to note that, like, he specifies that I'm wearing the Marauder's outfit. Which I am. My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district.
Okay. So that's essentially how I'm going to be helping them out, too.
Have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned,
I was
what
not
do you
entirely
mean?
sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people.
Are they marauders? They're probably marauders. You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Oh, so essentially this might be iffy if I decide to shoot them. Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if she doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right, I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
As she has
You
just
need
said.
an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
All right, let's get going. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in Companion Ledger. All right.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
That's probably a good idea. Oh my gosh. Why is his office so high off the ground? It doesn't seem like it should be that high off the ground.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we
All
talk?
right. All right.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Let's see. Is this about the deserters? Figures we didn't exactly strike as the honest soul. What did he said? If I wanted to deal with nuance, I wouldn't be this heavily armed. What's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. Like, there are people who have to pay grave fines for people that just died nearby them.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
Alright, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
He said that specifically. He said specifically, if you're on a mission to hurt somebody, you should think the right and wrong of it. Because that definitely seems relatively complex. Alright. Actually, hold on. We can now look at Parvati. T&L makes the best gear for your friends and family. The Companion Ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. Alright, so she's got the Spacer's Choice light pistol and the impact hammer. I wonder if I have to deal with her own weapon durability as well. She's got mechanic overalls. She has no perk points available. Yeah, that's fine. Or defensive. Depends. Let's just leave it at this for now. Until I decide that's a terrible idea. And realize that I'd be better off having her on defensive. That way I can actually stealth. But here is the Vicar's building, the front door of which is really easy to find. Okay.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
And you, sir, must be Max.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
All right, let me see. Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
That's what people say all the time around the campfire. They say, Miss Holcomb, her and her soft heart. What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
I'm not smart enough. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Oh, I would particularly assume that is not safe at all.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the temple
He
walls.
seemed to present himself
My
as
retrieval
trustworthy,
efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the
but the
property.
entire idea that he
Should you
wants to
fare better than
ban
me,
books...
I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I'll need to know a bit more about the book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Okay, so he's not trying to destroy the book, but he knows that Spacer's Choice might be against it. I'll look for your book.
If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright. Let us upgrade myself. We've got skills. They're multiplying. Oh, yeah, because my intelligence is only good. It's under attributes instead of dialogue. So let us drop... We need to raise our engineering. Oh, our adjusted engineering skill has gone up to 33. Let us drop 2 points into engineering. 3 into dialogue. 3 into ranged. And 2 into leadership. And it didn't save any of that. So what was that? That was 2 into that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then leadership. And then we need a new perk. Let's get 50% bonus experience from companion kills. Because now we have a companion. Alright. Now then, I believe both quests are going to be taking us out into the wilderness. But, no, we're not ready to do that one just yet. Oh, that's a companion quest. Alright, let's step outside into the Emerald Vale and see where we can go and where we need to go. Alright. So it looks as though the companion quest, the heretical text, is at the very least on the way to the power shutting down. So let's head over to the heretical text, find the text inside his domicile. Maybe that's going to be the last thing we worry about today. We'll leave this robot up to his wanderings, because we are not yet good enough to repair it, not between myself and Parvati combined. I don't actually have to worry about repairing anything. That's one of the things I was wondering if I was going to actually have to do, but because, like, I picked up so much stuff while fighting all those marauders, I was able to just sell like a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't need, including my broken stuff, and have a new set of armor as replacements. Is this theft? It is not, because it is abandoned. If this person wanted to... Oh, hold on. Pravati, why are you fighting from all the way over here? Pravati, are you dead? Did you die in our first conflict? Nope, you're back. Okay. I'm going to switch her from aggressive to defensive. Let's say defensive, once told to attack a target, the companion... I don't know, like... She just kind of ran in and hoped for the best. Like, maybe if she wasn't just standing, like, right in front of the bad guys, she would be okay. But that was fine. I guess it distracted the bad guys from shooting at me. Anything else I can pilfer before stepping inside? Just a stack of unusable cubes. Good, good. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies are on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think that corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? A nondescript metal ring. The small metal ring was most likely designed for use on a finger, but big-toed customers could find alternative places to wear it. Alright. Let's pick up some salt tuna. And here we are. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I couldn't bear to part with it. I don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river? Huh. So it's not here. It's in a cave by the river. I mean, it's going to be moldering somewhere. Whether it be here, in a contraband locker, or in a van down by the river. Ooh, hello. Is this just an alternate path? This is just an alternate path. And I'm sure if I took this path, I wouldn't have had to deal with the bad guys out front. These earrings are for the fashion-conscious consumer, someone who knows that style means more than just clothing. They come in a pair because symmetry is a thing. Tell that to the plastic surgeon in BioShock. So now where does the game want me to go? Okay. I can deal. 1 second while I look at my stuff. Actually, I think I'm going to take it. I'm going to end it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll go to the cave down by the river. In the meantime, if you got any suggestions for something to play next, leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.